Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick Q&A. I asked on Instagram and Snapchat for you guys to ask me anything, and you guys had a whole bunch of questions, so I'm just going to go ahead and start randomly, and I'm just going to go through each question and see if I can give you guys the best answers. The first question that I got came from Instagram, and it was, what is your favorite Starbucks drink? My favorite Starbucks drink has to be the iced caramel macchiato. I get that every single time, and I'm so lame because I never try anything new. I always get that same drink with a bagel. So yeah, that's basically that. What is your favorite brand of lashes? My favorite brand of lashes has to be Ardell. They're super affordable and they always look good, so I always buy Ardell before I buy any higher end stupid shirt. Yeah, I always get Ardell before I buy any high end because it just makes more sense. What is your favorite lippy makeup brand and why? I think you guys probably already know the answer to this, but I'm gonna answer it anyway. My favorite lipstick brand is ColourPop. $6, say no more, that's how much they cost, so I always buy lip. I believe that lip colors are not supposed to be more than $10, and I know that there's brands like Colored Rain, there's higher end lip colors, whatever companies, and they are very overpriced. The only time I really buy from them is if they have like a discount code or something, because I just feel like it's stupid to spend all that money on lipstick when they all pretty much use the same ingredients most of the time. Yeah, I don't see why they should be any more expensive than the others, so definitely ColourPop. What is your most embarrassing fall? Oh my gosh. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. My most embarrassing fall, I will never forget this day. I will never forget this day. I was in high school, and I was walking to the portables one day, and I don't know who told me to wear wedges to class, but I thought I was cute that day, feeling myself, but I was wearing like the ones, you know, without the back, and it's kind of like a flip-flop, but it was a wedge. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a wedge with no back. And if you don't know how to walk in heels, don't wear those shoes. Don't wear shoes without backs. What is that? So I caught myself wearing those to school, and I'm walking, and you know when you wear heels, I don't know if this ever happened to anyone, but you wearing heels and then your foot literally goes from on the floor to tilting this way, and then your foot legit falls off of the shoe. That's exactly what happened to me. So my foot literally bent, and I just went from walking straight to just tumbling over. And the first thing that I thought to myself was, who saw that? Did anybody just see me fall? Because I know someone had to see me just fall. And I look around and I'm like, so I was so embarrassed that I did not even look behind me to see if anyone's. I don't know if this ever happened to you before, where you do something embarrassing and it's so embarrassing that you don't even check to see who saw, because you're just that afraid to know. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I just feel no. And I just literally just power walked to class like nothing happened. That has to be the most embarrassing fall of my life. What is your religion? Okay, So I follow the ways of Christianity. I'm not saved, but I do, you know, believe in certain things, obviously, that Christians believe in. I believe in God. I believe there was Jesus, and stuff like that. I read the Bible, etc., etc. So yeah, that's basically what I follow. I'm working on being a better Christian. And yeah, that's basically that. How many siblings do you have? I have one sibling. I have a little brother. He's a teenager now, so he's pretty much grown. And yeah, it's just us. It's just me and him. And now he's still, you know, living a teenage lifestyle while I'm grown. So yeah, that's basically that. That's my little bae. Where you live, is it hot or cold? It's pretty much hot. I live in South Florida and it's pretty hot here at times. It has its moments. We had like a cold front last week for like 3 days and it went away. I got super excited for no reason and then it just went away because we haven't had a winter in like, I would say about 6 years probably or more. And I don't know what happened to the winter, but it just poof disappeared out of nowhere. So that is kind of annoying, but yeah, it's pretty much hot here all the time. Where in the world would you most like to visit? I would definitely want to visit somewhere in the UK. Not sure exactly where, but definitely want to go to the UK because it is just, I don't know, I love everything about the UK. You see, I buy my clothes from the UK. I love how they speak. I just think that they're the most creative people. There's creative people here, but like the UK, like they are just on it. They are like what I aspire to be. And I just want to be around them just to kind of feel them out and see their atmosphere, see how they live, and just get to know the people that live there. And I also want to shop there, obviously, because if their stuff is cute and it's accessible here, I can imagine what their stuff is hands-on, like to shop in their actual stores would be amazing. How old are you? I'm 24. I think I said that in my last get to know me video, but yeah, I'm 24 years old. My birthday was in October, so I'll be 25 this October. Is your life where you thought it would be at this age? That's a good question. No, my life isn't exactly where I thought it would be at this age because I started out, I don't know if I mentioned this before to you guys, but I started out wanting to be a nurse, and for like my whole entire high school years I was dead set on being a nurse. And the reason why is because I didn't necessarily like anything that there is to like about nursing, or I didn't even like science, so I don't know why I wanted to be a nurse. But actually I do know why I wanted to be a nurse. I wanted to be a nurse because growing up in the type of culture that I grew up in, you either automatically resort to being a nurse or something in the medical field, because that's just what everyone knows, and they automatically know, okay, that's where the money is. And that's what my mindset was, that, oh, well, whatever I do, it has to make a lot of money and blah 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 and all of this stuff. And it took me until I got to a little bit close to actually getting into nursing school that I didn't even want to be a nurse. So the scariest part was telling my mom that, okay, I don't want to be a nurse, thinking that she was gonna be kind of disappointed in me because she kind of was hoping for that. But when I told her, she wasn't even like upset. She was just like, oh, why didn't you tell me that? So it was kind of like a slap in the face, kind of like, wait, but I thought you wanted me to be a nurse. But anyway, I've been doing so many different things since I was younger, and I don't know why I didn't catch on to my talents back then, but I did hair for the longest. I was always doing hair since high school, and then I started to do other things, like just like artsy things that make me so happy. And then I decided, oh well, why don't I go to like cosmetology school or something like that. And it just my whole entire mindset just completely changed, and I'm really happy that it did, because most of my friends that went into the medical field, they've some of them have gotten as far as being a nurse or whatever, and it doesn't seem to me as if they enjoy it the way that you're really supposed to enjoy your career. And I believe that whatever you do, you're supposed to enjoy it. So I'm kind of happy that I chose the path that I did choose. It has not fully come through the way that I wanted it to, but I'm still working on it, and I believe enough in myself that it's going to happen. So that being said, yeah, I'm not exactly at the place that I expected to be at this age, but I'm definitely close, and I'm working on it day in, day out. So that was a good question, and yeah, I really like the fact that you guys have really good questions. What's your ethnicity? My background, I'm definitely Jamaican. My family all are from Jamaica. My dad's from Jamaica, my mom's from Jamaica. But if you go further back, my grandmother's parents are from India, so I'm Indian, Jamaican, not African. I know you guys think or wanted to know if I'm African, but I get that question all the time. I'm not gonna say no because I don't completely know. I have not done my complete research to know exactly how far or if I am African at all. I do believe maybe I am, because I get asked that so many times, and I actually get approached by Africans asking me if I'm from their country. So there's a possibility there. I don't know, but definitely I definitely could be. So yeah. So the next question is, do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I have a boyfriend, but guys probably saw him in my boyfriend does my voiceover video. He is my best friend. I love him to pieces, and he's just my support system. I love him so much, and he is always there when I need. If I need to cry, if I need to laugh, he is there. Okay, how did you start your business? That's kind of like a big question, like a wide question, but I started it simply by I got inspired by someone, and it made me realize a lot of things about myself, that okay, I need to be doing my own thing. And that's how it all started. I started my business about 2 years ago, and at first it was clothing, and I had my own clothing boutique online. So I basically just did a lot of research. I spent like a whole year probably doing research. I took way too long to even start, but I took a year to myself, and I did research, and I got the money together, and I just went in, I just did it, and I just started to buy wholesale. And I started my online store, I started my Instagram page, and then from there it took off. And eventually I decided that I didn't want to do clothing anymore, and then I moved into virgin hair, which is way easier than clothing. So I'm so happy that I'm doing that now. I'm just working on building my brand now, and it's just a lot. It's a lot of things that I have planned. And yeah, if you guys are interested in knowing about businesses and how to start a business, feel free to ask, because I already know it's a struggle, and I'm not one of those people who I'm not gonna give out information, and because of the fact that I work so hard to get this, then I believe everybody else needs to do the same. I'm not like that. So just, if you have any questions, just DM me, hit me on Snapchat, whatever, and I will answer your question. Next question is, what is your favorite fashion brand? My favorite fashion brands, I'm pretty sure you guys already peeped that I'm obsessed with Topshop. I love Topshop. I also love Free People. I'm not big on brands. Like, I'm not big on designer and stuff like that. As long as it's cute and affordable. I believe in stretching your money. I believe in getting the most for your money. I just believe that brands don't mean anything. Like, they just really don't mean anything to me. So the only brands that really catch my eye are those two, like I said, because just for some reason that those two brands really say or express the way that I like to dress. I like to shop on websites, you know, from the UK, so sites like Boohoo. I like to shop on Missguided. I like to shop on Pretty Little Thing. I like to shop on Miss Pap, stuff like that. And those are pretty much where I like to get my clothes and stuff. I'm not really big on shopping inside the store. I don't really like to shop at Forever 21. You guys never hear me talk about Forever 20 because I really don't like that store that much. I don't like H&M. It will be random. I will find pieces here and there if I'm just so happen to be in there. I don't go out my way to go there. And yeah, that's basically it. The next question is, what made you start a YouTube channel? It's crazy how I started a YouTube channel because I always wanted to start a YouTube channel for like the longest. And I remember I had this one boyfriend that I was with, and I remember I said to him, I was like, I want to start a YouTube channel. And he really didn't have much of like a response. He was just like, I guess, or whatever, you know. And then one day I was just sitting at home, and this was like, I was like probably like 18 or 19 at the time, and I'm just in the house, and I took my little webcam and I caught myself doing a wash and go, because this is around the time where I first started being natural. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this video, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm a YouTuber and see what it's like, kind of like feel it out, see how I would do on camera. I recorded the whole entire wash and go. I was so happy. So I showed it to my boyfriend at the time, and he literally laughed at me, you guys. He looked at the video and he said, what the heck were you in that video? And I was just like, it was a wash and go. And he's like, don't do that anymore. And I kid you not, ever since that day, I said, oh, YouTube ain't for me. I am not about to embarrass myself like that again. And that just goes to show you that you can't let what other people say bring you to a point where you quit or make the decision not to do the things that you truly believe inside that you want to do. Because I've always wanted to do YouTube, and it just so happens that years later, my current boyfriend that I have right now, he said to me, when I told him the whole story about how I always wanted to do YouTube, and he was like, why don't you do it? And I'm like, well, I mean, I feel scared, you know, like I was nervous and scared. I didn't want to embarrass myself. And I told him what happened, and he's like, you're dope, do a YouTube channel. What do you mean? And then after he said that, I legit was like, you know what am I doing? I need to really do this. I am dope. And next thing you know, I start buying my little equipment here and there. I had already bought a camera because I had my boutique. So I was like, all right, let me use this camera, because it was literally the same camera that most YouTubers use anyway. I bought it because I was trying to take pictures of my merchandise, and I went ham and bought like a Canon T5 for just, I don't even know, it was like $600. So I had that camera already. I was like, I'm already set. I could be a YouTuber if I want to. I started recording my little videos, and I remember my first video, I hated it, but you know, as I kept going, and eventually I was like, oh my god, like this is cool, like I am dope, this is what I wanted to do. and I'm doing it. And he said to me, he said, see, I told you you could do it. And that's exactly why I love him so much. He is just so inspirational. And don't let that be the reason why you decide to do something. Don't wait on someone's approval. I mean, yes, his approval helped me, but I believe I was gonna eventually do it anyway. But he definitely made me feel like, you know, I was making a mistake by not trying. So it's just important to have people like that in your life. When you have people in your life that are gonna make you feel bad about the things that you truly want to do, you kind of just want to stay away from them. You kind of just don't want to tell them what you're doing. You're just gonna do it. And that's basically it. So that's all the questions that I got. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.